Video 6, From First Home to Rental Properties, Building Wealth One Step at a Time. Think back to when you were planning your first home. There was excitement, there was fear. You asked yourself, can I really do this? What if I fail? What if I succeed? That first home felt like the finish line, but it wasn't. It was just the starting block. And the steps you take after that first home can change your financial future forever. Welcome to the Austin Suburbs. We're new construction specialists, investors, and advisors who live through the good, the bad, and the ugly of real estate. Boy, do we have some stories to tell. That's what we call the Wilson way. So this is the sixth and final video of this series. Over the past 5 videos we've covered the fear buyers feel, the discipline and sacrifice it takes, the reality check of new construction, and the network that protects you. In this final video, we're bringing it all together, showing you how one home can grow into wealth, freedom, and even legacy. So let's talk about starting simple. The easiest way to begin isn't with 10 rental properties. It's with what you already have. Things like house hacking, rent a spare room, an ADU, or even a garage apartment. It's not glamorous, but it helps pay down your mortgage faster. Career growth. A raise or new job suddenly makes the idea of investing feels possible. Staying informed. That's why we stay in touch with newsletters, market updates, and conversations. We don't disappear after closing. We keep you ready so when the time is right, you don't have to start from scratch. We've lived through it ourselves. Those early steps aren't flashy, but they are powerful. Now let's talk about leveraging equity. Equity isn't just a number, it is a tool. Every payment chips away at the loan. Most years, values rise, though not every year. This year in Manor, our hometown, prices dipped, reminding us that real estate moves in cycles. Smart upgrades can increase resale potential. That equity can be unlocked through a refinance, a HELOC, or a second mortgage. And it can become the down payment on your next property. But let's be clear, we're not lenders, accountants, or financial planners. Second homes and investment loans are very different from homesteads. Always talk with the right professionals before making a move, which leads us into beginner strategies and safeguards. So, how do you actually start? The simple path is one rental at a time. Buy one property, rent it out, let it pay for itself. When you're ready, buy the next. Or start with house hacking. Use the home you live in to dip your toes in to see how it works. Now, you've probably heard acronyms like BRRRR or DSCR loans. BRRRR stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. DSCR means debt service coverage ratio. And if you're thinking, what the heck? I have no idea what that means. Don't worry, one step at a time. But here's the non-negotiables, reserves. Before you buy a rental, make sure you have cash set aside to cover a few months of mortgage, payments, taxes, and expenses. Because tenants move out, homes need repairs, or unfortunately, if a fire, water damage, or windstorm hits, you'll be glad you had reserves and the right insurance policy. That's why using a knowledgeable insurance agent is vital. Rental policies aren't the same as owner-occupied policies. You need coverage for loss of rent, not just property damage. Here's a beginner's tip. Start local, start small, and start safe. Which leads us into why buy in the Austin Northeast suburbs, the area that we cover. Manor, Pflugerville, Hutto, Taylor, Elgin, Round Rock, and Georgetown. These suburbs are more than just growing, they're transforming. Samsung's $17 billion plant in Taylor equals thousands of jobs. Population growth is among the fastest in the US. Entry prices are still lower than Austin proper. Different suburbs fit different goals: stability, balance, or aggressive growth. And that's why this corridor isn't just expanding. It's becoming one of the most exciting wealth building opportunities in the country. Now let's talk about flexibility and freedom. Wealth isn't about how many doors you own. It's about the freedom the doors give you. You can sell and do a 1031 exchange to keep investing. You can sell and pay capital gains if you want the cash. You can refinance or pull equity for emergencies, or even take a vacation you've earned. Real estate builds wealth, but more importantly, it builds options. And options mean freedom. If you really want to succeed, become a student of the game. Watch YouTube videos like ours and others. Read books, go to meetups, attend conferences. It starts as curiosity, then it becomes a habit, and sometimes it becomes an addiction. The good kind, because the more you learn, the more confident and excited you become. And the deeper you dive into real estate, the more you realize it isn't just about the money. It's about growth, community, and creating a future you can be proud of. Your first home isn't the end of the journey. It's the foundation of everything that comes next. Patience, safeguards, and strategies, you can turn today's home into tomorrow's freedom. This isn't just a modern idea, it's timeless. Marcus Aurelius once said, quote, "What we do now echoes in eternity." So let me ask you this, what's next for you? With experience, patience, and positivity, we'll show you the Wilson way. Whether it's in 10 days or 10 months, book a Zoom call today and let's map out your plan together. And as for us, stay tuned. This series may be done, but the next one is already in the works.